Yes. We were reading about bosses, how they are telling everybody to come back to their offices while actually staying home. So comfortable, the little rats, you know? Let's go through it. Reading, perfect. And we are going through office workers. So I've got a question. Do you remember that we were talking about the first two paragraphs, right? The reason they want workers to go back to the offices are, what are the two reasons we heard yesterday?
That we are worried about their buildings
Mm-hmm.
for
Wait. Worried
better
about what?
supervised buildings.
Billings? Oh, like paying the bill, like the electricity?
No, buildings.
Oh, buildings. Oh, okay. We're worried about buildings. Good.
And if they are on site, it's most easy to supervise
Good.
their employees.
That's correct. Be careful. More easy. What is the comparative? More easy.
Easier
Exactly. So if they are in place or in site,
on site.
on site, continue.
It's easier to supervise employees.
You are totally correct. You know, it's easier to supervise employees. They kind of cover this up by saying that there is a bigger motivation to the workers when they are supervised. It really, it's about control. But
Uh, and do you what?
can you repeat that?
Do do you know what? Sorry.
You know what? What?
As you know, I am currently in a job searching.
Okay. Yes, I was aware about that.
So I already see. Sorry, I already saw a couple of good offers,
Okay. Okay.
but I noticed that the increment of positions that offer hybrid mode has
Hybrid.
increased. Hybrid hybrid mode has increased,
Okay.
and the remote job has uh, decreased.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
And I think there is a trick on site position. What is the
Mhm.
trick? They tell you that the position is the the major part of the time
The,
on
it's not the major, it's the longer.
the longer time of the longer part of the time is remote,
Hmm.
and the shorter part of the time is on site.
Okay.
I already saw positions or offers like this. You only go 1 day to the office and 4 days on remote.
Okay. With the
But
corresponding clicker and the corresponding uh, apps installed on the computer, no?
yes, but
Hmm.
I think that is a trap because by the time you will see how they ask you for go one more day at week to the
Hmm.
office, and then one more, and then I think,
Exactly.
yeah, I think that is the trick because I don't understand why they only want you 1 day a week.
It doesn't make sense. It
Yeah,
just doesn't make sense.
and I already sent the application for a couple of positions that post the offer
Posted.
with that posted the offer with a remote offer, a remote position or a remote job. But when I was in the process, they changed it.
Like when you were in the process, like during your process.
Yeah, and then yeah, they tell me, do you want to still interest
Continue.
in
Uh-huh.
the still continue in the process? And obviously, well, I reject because it's complicated for me now.
Oh, you are so brave. You literally said,
Yeah,
if you are not giving me full remote, I won't go.
yeah, because I mean, well, it's complicated currently
Mm.
because I need to move to another city. In this case, in my city, there is no jobs like those.
Okay.
Hmm.
So like being present means that you need to move. That's
Yeah, yeah.
necessary.
Even if they only want me to go 1 day a week.
Sure. No, for one day you need to be in the other city.
Yeah.
You
And
cannot
as part
like
of the trap, they in some cases they offer you a plan to move, even offers you days on hotel to give you time to move to the new city.
wow. Wow. That's crazy. But the idea is you move or you move. It's not like, yes, come and I pay you the hotel every week. No.
Yes.
Or you move or you move.
Yeah, you move, accept the offer, and then uh, progressively is that a word?
It, the word is progressively.
Progressively
Uh,
move completely to on-site
Makes sense,
position.
eh? Yes.
Mm,
Yes, exactly. It's like little by little, it becomes uh, presential again. And most importantly, in locations like yours, I think that's more common in locations like yours. Uh, in cities, everybody is used to going to the office, and literally there was a like in this case in this city, it really never stopped. Only the first days of of hold down, but there was a very little hold down lockdown. The rest of them, it was like a lot of people were actually um, going to the workplaces, even when the illness, the COVID-19 pandemic was big. So here it never stopped. Really, it is a difficult thing to say to workers. Hey, 1 day of home office. Why? Because at the end, doesn't matter. That's so interesting. Well, keep us posted, Chris. We need to know more about that adventure that you have in this moment. Okay,
more about what? Sorry?
keep us posted about your interviews that you are having, the
Okay.
positions that you are facing.
Tomorrow I have an interview with the person. I mean, with the company I had meet in Monday. So I This is a United States job,
Okay.
so I will try to record part of the meeting. If
Hopefully.
you want to, if you
Just
want to have it, if not, don't worry, tell me. But
sure, if you can,
if
I
it's
would like really
interesting for
appreciate
you,
it.
tell me.
A lot. A lot. I would love to see it. Really, really. I was in an interview myself, and it was a very interesting experience. But yes, I would really, really love to see it. If you can, do it. If not, of course, don't worry. But if you can, I will really appreciate it. Okay,
Okay.
very good. Well, let's continue reading. We have this reality that on office workers. Let's see how it works. Isaac, there you are, my man. How are you, man?
Hello, teacher. I'm
Hello.
good. Yes, I'm tired, but fine.
Nice. Me too. We're
Yeah.
almost there, brother. We're almost there.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Yes.
So let's work with the first paragraph. Help me, you, Isaac,
Yes. And
in
which
the
part?
next
Office
paragraph.
workers? Okay.
We're right here.
Okay, sure. Office workers say they want to continue working remotely for the same reasons many executives want to. It allows them to be more productive and
Hey,
have better.
do you remember how do you pronounce the letter T when the next word is a vowel?
No, the
Okay,
letter T.
the letter T, when the next word is a vowel.
No, no, I don't remember.
Dareriroru, Era. Now be
Era,
careful. It's not E.
era, era.
Era.
It
Exactly.
allows it
It
allows
allows. Perfect.
it
Continue.
allows them okay. It allows them to be more productive and have better work-life balance. They also cite reasons that their bosses, who might be able to afford nannies or home close to a city center office, sometimes don't like how showing up in the office forces them to commute for hours or to depend on expensive and unreliable childcare.
Yeah, that's. I'm worried about that one.
The
So
childcare,
yeah,
but you don't have child.
I know. But if I have children and I need to
Yeah, no,
move to
yeah.
a different place, then where am I gonna put my kids? I have no idea what parents do.
In a cage
Jesus Christ,
with
Isaac.
water.
Oh my God. With water and dog food. Very bad, Isaac. Very bad. Elsie,
No,
help us. What?
no. I was wondering the same the other day. Like, what happened if I had a kid, but I have to go to work,
Yes.
and also, for example, if Silvana is also working, then
Uh-huh.
why? Because well, especially when they are like in between maybe when they are born from maybe until they get 4 years old,
Mhm.
because I understand that you can maybe start the kindergarten at 4 or 5 now, and you have like this time to work, but what about the previous
Of
stage?
course.
Yes.
The first five
And
years.
yes, but and also when they are in the kindergarten, I understand that it's not for all the day. No, it's like from maybe 9 to 1 to 2 p.m. When from 9 a.m. to 1 or 2 p.m. And what about the rest of the day? So
Yeah,
yes,
totally.
it's something really difficult. You have to plan very well if you have to if you want to have kids.
Mhm. Totally. How do you handle that in Elsie's case? Because it's you and your only child. It's only one kid. How do you handle it?
Yes, please let us know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, um, since 3 months old, no, age, you can use the kindergarten IMSS and they receive the kid at 7:30 to 4:30.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Yes, and it is for free if you have IMSS. And when the kid have 3 years old, you have to
Kids,
pay.
ages, you don't have ages. You are.
Sorry?
You don't have ages.
Oh,
You are.
when your child is 3 years old,
Mhm.
you have to pay a kindergarten. And for example, now we pay for we paid um 7:30 to 5 hours.
Mm. 7:35
Yes.
hours, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And at 12, what do you do?
12?
You said 7, no?
Yes, in the morning. 7:30
Uh-huh.
to 5 hours
Oh,
in afternoon. Yes.
15, no? Or 5 hours? Because 5 hours is in the morning. So
Sí.
you should say
17. 17
17 hours.
hours.
Mhm.
17 hours. Sorry. Mm, Yes.
I am always impressed that you prefer the military time. Nobody uses that. They only Elsie. So interesting. But
Oh,
that's okay. That's okay. It is
yes.
7. It's like a very nice gap for you to go to work or probably go shopping and do groceries and probably do some stuff in the morning until your kid comes back and the kid has
Yes,
company.
yes, it is good, but the 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 children have a lot of problems because the time, yes, because of the time they spend in the kindergarten without their parents.
Really?
There is a lot of issues, yes, in the behave behave behavior, no,
Behavior.
the
Behave is a verb. Behavior is a noun.
uh I don't remember the word, teacher.
I mean, which one do you want? Both exist. Behavior is a
No,
noun. Behave is a verb.
behavior.
Their behavior.
Yes, the kids are no, the kids have a lot of angry and things like that.
Wow. Really?
Yes,
A lot of anger.
yes,
Anger is a noun.
a lot of anger.
Mhm. Wow. But they become more independent, don't they?
Yes, teacher, but they only have 3 years old.
Ah,
They only
yeah,
are
they're
three
too
years old. Sorry.
young. They are on exactly.
Mhm.
Yes, they don't have. I agree with you.
Sorry.
Yes, 3 years old. It's too early. I agree with you. What a
Independence is for adults.
yeah, exactly. Okay. Independence is for adults. That's a good saying. Uh-huh. Well, that was interesting. Now I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with the future. You know, if I get kids, then at least solutions there are, like the childcare that the social insurance offer in Mexico is very nice, very nice. Like the fact that it's free for you if you have your social insurance with IMSS, that's super nice solution for the first years. but definitely kindergarten is too early, like 3 years old.
Yes,
Way
come
earlier.
on. Yes. Well, and also with the childcare, it's a little difficult now because the normal or the normal work hours are from 9 to 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., no?
To 6 p.m. Uh-huh.
Yes.
So
Well, maybe you can negotiate with your boss or something, but I find it a little complicated.
yes, we need to, also we need to learn how to negotiate, because this is something that we never um, practice at workplace. No,
Yes.
that's definitely something everybody needs to practice with, especially in these cases whenever it's our kids. So we need to say, you know what, I need a chance. I need to have a break, go pick up my kids, and then come back. Or I need to work remote in order to be able to be with my kid a little bit. So at least watch them and something. So yeah, negotiation needs to be a common thing at workplace. Definitely. Very interesting, my people. Very, very good. Wait, where is it? Ah, here we are. Okay, let's go on with LC. And we with the next one.
Who ultimately gets what they want could instruct what American workers. Hoof? Hoof?
Hoof.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hoof use the Thai hiring market to demand more from their jobs, ask from their jobs going forward.
Okay, let's read that sentence again. Even for me, it was difficult to understand. Let's read it again.
Who ultimately gets what they want could instruct instruct what American workers who use the Thai hiring market to demand more from their jobs as from their jobs going forward.
Let's stop over there. What did you understand?
I
It's a
just
tricky
don't get
one.
it.
Mhm.
No, who ultimately gets? No, I don't get it.
Definitely. I agree with you. Let me help you.
Mm,
Okay. Does everybody sees the board? In the
yes.
case, yes, if you will see, was it refreshed?
Sorry?
Did your screen refresh to to the
Yeah.
to the board?
Yes,
Perfect.
it does.
Okay, so the secret here is to find person verb complement, as always. I always insist on the person verb complement. But of course, it will be difficult if you have so many words that don't look like a person verb complement. Usually the person is I, you, he, she, it, we, they. In this case, the person corresponds to the word who. And who, and that's it. Okay? Fortunately, we have parenthetical commas. People who were in the previous lessons, in the previous level, that will be Isaac and Jesse. You remember what parenthetical commas are? Actually, I think Elsie, you saw it too. What are parenthetical commas? We don't know. Okay, perfect. A parenthetical comma is a comma that is working as a parenthesis. Technically, all this information is giving extra information about the first subject. So the first thing you need to do is to find the subject. Who is our subject in this case?
Who gets what they want?
Exactly. We have who. And you said precisely the most important information. Who, whoops, in the color blue, who gets, complement what they want, comma, find the next verb that corresponds to who. Omitting the parenthetical commas, I mean the information. In parentheses is not necessary to understand the principal idea. What's the next verb?
Want the want?
There's another one.
No, sorry. In school, instruct.
Call instruct, exactly. Call instruct. And then we have another subject, American workers. What do American workers do? What do American workers do? It's for everyone, eh? I mean, Elsie is working very well.
Ask for their jobs going forward.
Exactly. Ask.
Ask.
So your principal idea goes like this.
This paragraph is really confusing.
Oh yeah, but if you remove unnecessary information, it becomes easy. Look at this. We have adverbs like this. You can eliminate adverbs for the main idea, and it becomes who gets something. Well, who gets what they want. Imaginary comma. Who get what American workers ask. That's the main idea. Now you only need to match. Who is they?
A worker?
No. Incorrect. Because worker is after. A pronoun always gives information about a previously mentioned person, not after. Who gets? Anyone? What's a principal person?
No, I'm not understanding that part. Who gets what they want? Who get what American workers ask?
I think that is somebody.
Is it something like when you say when you can say like people say or they say? No?
Yes. People say, they say. Who gets what they Who gets even more? Who gets what who want? Who gets what who wants could get what American workers were asked. It's the same person. This and this, same person. Do you understand it?
Yes, you are using it to avoid repetition, no? But you're referring to the same
You are using they
subject.
to avoid repetition. Exactly.
Mhm.
Who gets what who wants could get what American workers ask. Now that we understand who is a person, let's understand who gets what the person that gets what the person wants could instruct what American workers ask from their jobs. Instruct is similar to teach. So let's make it in simple words. Instruct is similar to teach, and who is similar to the person. The person gets what the person wants. The person who gets what the person wants, imaginary comma, could teach what American workers ask from their jobs. What does the person want in the context of the text? Why are workers complaining of the manager's decision? What do they want?
Telework.
They want telework. They want to work remotely.
Yep.
Right? So the person who works remotely could teach and could instruct and could give this opportunity to what American workers ask from their jobs. If I can work remotely, I can show you the way to work remotely. Negotiation. Do you understand this sentence now?
Yes.
Mhm. What about Elsie? What about Isaac? What about Chris?
Yes, it's clear now.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
It was a little difficult to
Oh, yes.
rewrite.
To understand the full thing. The thing
Yes.
is, we are not done.
No?
No? Oh, no. Now let's see why we have these parentheses. So let's ignore the rest. Who have used the tight hiring market to demand more from their jobs. Have used the tight hiring market. What's the meaning of that? In this case, the who, again, is, what is the who again?
Person.
is a person. So the person has used the tight market, the tight hiring market, to demand more from their jobs. It's the same idea, but separated into two different ones. The person who works remotely could teach what American workers ask for. How are they going to teach? Well, the person can use the tight hiring market to demand more. They want more. You can say, hey, you don't have people with my abilities. The hiring market is very tight. There is very small people, a number of people. Or the opposite, there is a small number of positions. Use this to demand more. What is to demand? Do you understand that?
Ask for?
Perfect. Okay. Yes, you are not going to file a lawsuit with a lawyer, no?
Yes.
Ask for more only. Okay. So this first sentence in the paragraph is telling you, or is the thesis to talk about a new solution. You can use the person that gets the benefits can inform other people that has been using the tight market as a tool to ask for more. So they can ask more benefits, more similar benefits. Do we understand it now?
Yes.
That's the way this sentence works. Any question? I know.
No.
I know that was terrifying. In this case, we are using questions what as extenders, but also WH questions as subjects. So in this case, it's a pronoun. In this case, it's a pronoun too, but it's an extender. In this case, it's a pronoun. And the last verb, ask, corresponds to American workers. No, let's do this. I'm going to use two different blues to represent these two sections. The first who corresponds to the verb get and the verb could instruct. And then we are talking about what American workers. This is a second person. This second person is the person who has used the hiring market to demand more. American workers have used the tight market, not this. This is a different person. Okay, don't confuse the first person with the second person. The word ask corresponds to the second person. So the first blue corresponds to anybody who has gotten a nice benefit, like remote working. The second person is the rest of the human capital in the world, or in America in this case. So this is you, this is Elsie and Isaac, and this is the rest of the American workers. And Elsie and Isaac need to teach Jesse, for example, to get good benefits. How to get good benefits? that's the way this sentence works. Are we in the same page?
Yes.
Awesome. Elsie, continue.
Oh. Currently, national office occupancy. Currently, national office occupancy rates seem to have.
This is a new word.
Plainut?
This is a new word. Let me help you. Continue. Open the big. Blah.
Plateau?
Plateau.
Plateau?
Plateau.
Plateau.
Plateau. As a verb is to
Plateau.
stay at a steady level after a period of growth. To stay, to remain at a steady level. You know, you have grown, and then it stays, keeps there. It doesn't go down, it doesn't go up. Okay. So let's give a moment because Jessie is in the chat. All right. So hello, yes, good night.
Hello, Mr. Good night. Good night, everyone. With the attendance, please, is here. Christian, hello, Christian. Good night.
Hello, good night.
Thank you, Christian. Elsie, hello, Elsie. Good night.
Hello, yes.
Thank you, Elsie. Isaac, hello, Isaac. Good night.
Hello, good night.
Thank you, Isaac. And Jessie, hello, Jessie. Good night.
Hello, good night.
Thank you, yes. And Mish, hello, Mish. Good night.
Hi.
So, thank you. So, thank you, Mr. Thank you, everyone. Have a good
Was a special
weekend.
guest today.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
So, have a good night. And we will see you on Monday.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So action, Elsie. What happened currently? It's right
I
here.
lost the. Oh, currently, national office occupancy rates seems to have plateaued. No, plateaued.
Plateaued.
Plateaued at
Plateaued.
under 50%. Impasse?
Yes, of course.
Plateau?
Plateaued.
Plateaued at under 50% of pre-pandemic
Perfect.
norms. According to data from office key car company Castle. The complicated state of the economy has created a short of
It's not short.
impasse. Short
Sorry, that's word.
has created a sort of impasse. Impasse?
It's not ace. Pass.
Impasse.
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 A difficult situation, exactly. Where there is no progress. That's the reason we are talking about plateau.
Okay.
One time. What happened with the complicated state of economy?
The complicated state of the economy has created a sort of impasse.
Pass. Like when you pass.
Impasse.
There's no pass.
impasse, a sort of impasse.
Mhm.
Employers who want workers back in the office think a rocky economy could mean workers are less inclined to quit their
Whoa.
job.
One more time. Transition. Do you see the screen?
Inclined.
Exactly. Inclined.
Sorry. Workers are less inclined to quit their jobs over having to return to the office.
Yes. Correct.
Meanwhile, near record
Transition.
low on M.
How do you pronounce this word?
Near record.
Record. It's not a re.
Oh,
Record.
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 Mhm.
Record.
That's right. So,
Near record. Near record.
new record. Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, near record low unemployment rates and the fact that there are 1.7 open jobs per person to fill them could mean workers still have some leverage.
Correct.
Still have some leverage, but I don't remember the meaning of the word.
That's good.
Leverage.
Leverage is what happens when you impulse something with another thing. So you have a lever that lifts something.
Okay.
So it's like a leverage is like an impulse, something that helps you impulse another thing.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Could mean workers still have some leverage to push back or find new remote friendly jobs.
Correct.
Mm.
Do you understand anything in this text?
Um, mm, yes, as it is something about that the economy has a lot of problems, and it mm, it proposed that the workers that want remote work jobs, sorry, try to get that.
Yes.
I think I understood that.
Correct. Yes, precisely. There is a discrepancy. Like people are trying to get remote works, right? But it's here. Workers are less inclined to quit their jobs over having to return to the office. So workers are less inclined to quit their jobs. Less inclined to quit their jobs over having to return to the office. So it's less probable to quit their jobs over having to return the office. They prefer to return the office. In this case,
I think that I understood the
the
contrary.
opposite.
Yes,
Exactly.
sorry.
It's because the usage of cookies. When you say over, it's because no, the discrepancy occurs because you have less. If you have workers are more inclined, in this case is the contrary. You see, I think the problem was word less. it also made me confused for a second. You know, a rocky economy. Because of the rocky economy, workers prefer to go back to the office because the economy is rocky.
So the managers are taking advantage of the
Exactly.
bad economy.
They are winning the fight because the economy is bad. Do you prefer to quit?
Yes, you don't have any other option.
Exactly. We are caged. That's the issue. So Chris's situation was a marvel. That's not very common. Hashtag the office. Anyway, that was your practice for today. Very interesting task. This first sentence, we need to analyze that one. Oh yes. And the thing that we can use to practice that is using sayings. Sayings usually start with a pronoun who. For example, aquel que na 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 va a na 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 na. Who does this will do that, etc. We can practice that who situation later in the week. Meanwhile, let's go to rest. Right, my people?
Okay.
Perfect. Very good practice. I hope you learned something today. I will see you on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend.
See you,
You
teacher.
too. See you.
See
See
you.
you everyone. Good night.
See you later, guys. Bye-bye.